What is up, YouTube, and welcome to the Extra Point episode 21. I am Hunter along with Nick. How are you doing, Nick?
I'm doing well as always. Hunter, how are you?
Doing fantastic, Nick. We missed you last week, or
Did
a
you?
couple days ago, rather.
Did
We
you? Well,
missed
I'm
you, yeah?
glad to hear. I missed doing it. It's good to be back.
Yeah, good. Picking up where we left off, we are going to start with the Week 2 recap. A lot of interesting games. The Miami Dolphins got blown out again, so fun stuff in that category. Can't wait to talk
Yeah.
about that. And we're also going to be talking about Week 3 Thursday Night Football. We have the Titans at the Jaguars. Going to be giving our prediction on that and what to look out for, etc., etc. Without further ado, here we go. Extra Point, episode 21. Nick is back. Week 2 recap, starting off with the the Cardinals at
There you
Ravens.
go.
Sorry.
Yep. So the Ravens got the win against the Cardinals in Baltimore. However, it was a good game. Kyler Murray's got another almost. Did he break 400 yards? I know he broke.
340. Yep,
Okay,
340.
there you go. So he's putting up the yards, not
Yep.
getting the numbers on the board though. Lamar Jackson stayed hot. I think he had 120 rushing yards and about 257
Yep.
passing yards. So quarterbacks look good in the game. It was a good game, but the Ravens took care of it in the end because they are a much better team, in my opinion. But the Cardinals shocked me. They actually kept it a close game. I would have figured the Cardinals would have got swept. So.
Oh, I wouldn't have said that. That's going a little
Yeah,
overboard
that's
on
because
that.
you're way high on the damn Cardinals. That's
I'm
why.
not high on the car. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah, you
like
are.
the team. So yeah, they did lose 23-17 in Arizona. Lamar Jackson had a great game, as you said, breaking 272 yards, had 100 yards rushing. Mark Andrews showed up again with 100 yards receiving.
Yep.
And the Baltimore Ravens did their job on defense as well. Holding the Cardinals to 17 points. I think they had, what, 3 or 4 field goals? Something like that?
They
It was a
did.
lot.
They had three
They
field
didn't
goals.
score a touchdown. Or they
Four
did. They
field
scored one.
Three field goals and a touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah. Kyler Murray is impressing me. I like what he's doing. I mean, he is going to be like Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson. It's that baseball.
I
Well,
was
Aaron
gonna
Rodgers
say
did the
Russell
baseball.
Wilson.
Yeah,
He could sling it. I mean, when
he
you're
can
getting
throw it from
350
any
in your first
angle.
couple games, that's good. I want to see him run more. He doesn't run that much, and I kind of know he can run. He can run his ass off. I want to see
Yeah,
him run a little bit.
I love
I
him
just
as a
want to see what he
passer,
can
though.
do. You know.
I love him as a passer. It's that baseball type of throw. He can throw it from any angle, running left. He can throw it on his back
Yep.
foot, throwing across his body accurately. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love watching him play. But yeah, he is one of 2 quarterbacks the first 2 games to break 300 yard passing. Him and Cam Newton.
Yep.
So he's doing good in the passing. The rushing, however, is horrible. David Johnson led the team with 14 yards. They
Yeah.
need to run the ball more and more efficiently, and I think that will open up some to get some more fucking touchdowns because it's fucking pathetic. I mean, you're throwing for 340 fucking yards. Kyler Murray's throwing over 60%.
And you're
Your
only putting
receivers are
up
doing great.
17 points. Yeah.
Quarterback's doing great, and you can't get in the fucking end zone. I
Yeah.
Like I said before, if this fails, if the Cardinals fail epically, it is the coach. And right now, they're 0-1-1, fucking less than 20 yards rushing, and not putting points on the board. I'm gonna go with the coach. Give David Johnson the ball a little bit more and score some fucking points because your damn offense is doing everything it can right
Well,
now.
that's the problem is they're trying to play this whole Murray's the next big thing. They want to show what he can do, and they're kind of getting away from David Johnson. He's not the number one guy anymore. He's not the face of
No,
the offense anymore.
but if you have a good passing attack, what usually corresponds with that?
Play action,
A
you
good fucking rushing
vice
attack.
versa. Good running, you'll get good passing. Good passing, you'll get good running. Yeah.
Exactly. They need to run the ball. 14 yards is not going to cut it. Run the ball more. I mean, you can still do this little air raid or whatnot bullshit, but fucking run the ball and help Kyler Murray and help the receivers out in the fucking passing game. That's all I'm saying.
You're right
However,
about
they'll
that.
probably
Okay.
win next week. They're facing the Panthers. So moving on
Yeah.
to the Cowboys at the Redskins. Cowboys pulled it out very easily. Well, pretty easily. 31-21.
All I gotta say about this is the Redskins are the greatest first half team in NFL history. They're the
Yeah.
worst second half team in NFL history. A huge lead on the Eagles, who I thought would be a great team this year. We'll talk about their game later. They blew another lead.
They did.
Dak Prescott looked good. He threw a pick early, started off terrible, but he came around. He looked really, really, really good. And once Cowboys defense woke up, they started getting pressure from the front seven. They looked really good. So Cowboys, they're looking good in their first two games to start the season. You know, last year they were almost the opposite. Took them till week 6, and they went on a big win streak or something like that.
Right.
Starting off hot this season, they look pretty good. The Redskins, I wouldn't be too upset if I were them, except the fact that they didn't play 4 quarters again. They only played the first 2.
Shocker.
They can play a full freaking game, for crying out loud. They'll be okay.
Yeah. Oh, the Redskins are looking pretty. They're looking better than what we thought they'd do. Case Keenum's doing a good job.
Yeah.
The receivers doing a good job. This trio of running backs I don't really like, but I mean it's working. Yeah, they just need to finish. Their defense needs to finish. Their defense is allowing these teams to come back and whoop their ass in the second half.
Yeah.
So it's all on the defense. Offense is doing pretty damn good, putting up 20-plus points a game.
Keenum's looking solid. He's got a good QBR right now. So
yeah. However, on the Cowboys side, they're 2-0. They're looking like the best team in the NFC East, or they are the best team in the NFC East. Ezekiel Elliott actually put some rushing yards on the board with over 100. Dak Prescott, you said, was looking pretty good. He is. He's telling Jerry Jones, "Pay me, motherfucker," and he's getting the job done. 3 touchdowns, 260 yards. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking pretty good. The defense is steady, not too bad. They're definitely picking up in the second half rather than the first. And, yeah, the Cowboys are looking good. Probably going to be, in my opinion, the NFC East champs. Going to go ahead and call that.
NFC East, well, it's early. No. It's the only thing you can call is that the Dolphins are going to get dead last in their division. That's the only surefire thing right now that we know at all. Too soon. Too soon. Still got the Eagles. Too soon.
The Cowboys are looking pretty good. They need to give Amari Cooper the ball more because he's on my fantasy team, and or he's on one of my fantasy teams, or 2 actually, and he needs to get the ball more. So
can we get a shout out to Jason Witten for low key getting a couple touchdowns in his first 2 games coming out of retirement? It's pretty fucking impressive. I know they were just wide open, but still, pretty legend. He's a legend.
Congratulations.
It's cool to see him still playing. Anyway,
he did his job. That's good.
The Colts played the Titans, and they won. Hunter's Colts, his what'd you call them? Their future dynasty,
back-to-back Andrew Luck, no longer dynasty.
Were able to take out the Titans. Really good defensive game. Darius Leonard is a beast. Middle linebacker for the Colts. He was all over the place. Titans defense still showing out, still being the number 1 side. Marcus Mariota showed why he is an average Joe at quarterback.
Yeah.
He should be a playmaker, and he's just not. I don't know what his fucking problem is. He's not a playmaker. That's why they lost the game. Simple as that. It was a good game.
He doesn't have a lot of
it was a really good game.
He doesn't have any really good receivers as well. I mean, I wish he had some receivers. He might could do something, but still, I don't find him being that quarterback.
Well, he also has the best offensive line next to the freaking Steelers and Cowboys.
He's got a good running back. He's got a good tight end. Got a good line. He doesn't have any good receivers, but even if he did have receivers, I feel like he couldn't really. He's not that guy.
It wouldn't work anyway. He's not.
He's an average Joe.
He's another guy that never improved when he got in the league. He's one of those disappointing quarterbacks.
He's a better
Heisman winner that just never got past the Heisman. That's it. That's all he's got.
Yeah. The Colts honestly won this game for me and won that game for them as well against the Titans.
Yeah.
Colts shut them down. Derrick Henry had 80 yards, and Mariota, you said, didn't do anything, and he didn't. But Jacoby Brissett surprised me, though. 3 touchdowns this week. What, he had 3 last week? He's doing a pretty good job. I mean, granted, he's got a really good receiving.
He's got a lot of weapons. He's got a lot of weapons to work with.
So. Marlon Mack didn't do anything like he did last week, but Wilkins.
He'll never do what he did last week ever again because he's just another guy.
Wilkins broke off a couple runs at 82 yards. But, yeah, the defense of the Colts won them this game, 19-17. Jacoby Brissett surprised me. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
down there in Indianapolis. Moving on to the Seahawks at the Steelers.
So,
Seahawks pull out a close one.
like I said before we started, when we did our predictions back in like what is it, week 8 or episode 8 or whatever it was for this season, you took Cardinals over Seahawks in their division. I said Seahawks because they're the same team. In fact, they're getting a little bit better defensively. They got better defensive playmakers. But dude, every fucking game, I want to watch every Seahawks game because it's always close.
It is.
If they lose, they're going to lose at the last minute. If they win, they're going to win the last minute or by like 1 or 2 points. That's how the season's starting. That's how it is the last like 3 years because Russell Wilson's clutch. I love watching Seahawks games. I also love when the Steelers lose. I do not love when they lose Ben Roethlisberger, though. I don't, love the guy, but I got respect for him. He's probably a first ballot Hall of Famer, definitely a Hall of Famer, and he's going to be out for the season. Old Mason Rudolph stepping in. Didn't do a bad job. Put up 26 points against a decent defense. Yeah, came back.
He did better than
I think
Roethlisberger.
they'll be okay without old Big Ben. I think this is that time. This is like the Drew Bledsoe going out, the Tom Brady coming in. This could be that time for the Steelers.
Let's not take it that far.
No, I'm not saying it'll be Tom. I'm just saying it's the same thing. You know what I fucking meant. Come on. It's the same concept.
Russell Wilson showing the world that he is still that guy and is still like one of the best fucking quarterbacks in the league.
That's why he gets paid the most money. Yeah.
He's like what, top 3 quarterback in the league. He's fucking phenomenal. 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Just accurate as fuck. And, is very smart when it comes to the ball. So the Seahawks won that one. As you mentioned, Ben Roethlisberger going out. There goes their season, in my opinion. Him and James Conner was banged up.
I don't know.
But
James Conner is a 1 year. He's a one-trick pony.
Isn't doing a damn thing. Juju's not really getting the ball that much. James Conner or any running back in that team cannot run the ball for some fucking reason. And now Ben Roethlisberger's hurt. Their offense is shitty. Their defense is looking pretty good, though.
They came around. They came around the second half. I mean, they came back and won that game, or almost won the game with a quarter and a half left. So
yeah, but with Ben Roethlisberger being out, that's a big piece of that offense. And if James Conner's injury is, I haven't heard anything about it. If it's pretty bad, then they're fucked in that department as well. So I think the Steelers they might be crashing and burning. I mean,
Mike Tomlin might have his first losing season as a head coach. You're right. It could happen. The major concern, though, is their defense. Their defense fucking blows. God, their defense sucks. They got a few good front seven guys. The Steelers.
Yeah.
The front seven's okay. They have Joe Hayden. I couldn't name another cornerback safety.
They just picked up a corner from the Dolphins.
They did pick up from the Dolphins. His name escapes me. Say his name.
Whatever. They picked up a good damn corner for
Mika Fitzpatrick from the Miami Dolphins.
That is it.
Yeah.
So that kind of helps their corner situation and their back four, but still, it's hurting. Their front seven's pretty good. I don't know. The Steelers might be crashing and burning, but the Seahawks are looking strong.
2-0.
These fucking wins are just by the damn skin of their teeth.
Every year.
2 points this week, 1 last week. Fuck.
It's awesome.
All right, moving on to the Bills at the Giants.
Bills. They are currently the number 1 New York team. Pretty sweet. They are 2-0. A solid victory against the Giants. And once again, their defense showed to be that of one of the best in the league, that is. Really didn't stop Saquon, I would say. But who can stop Saquon anyway? Right. Eli Manning got completely destroyed. He looked like the Eli that we're used to seeing. I thought he did good last week. This week he was himself. And because of that, I believe breaking news today, this is the 17th, a Tuesday. Daniel Jones is going to get his shot. He will be starting quarterback for the New York Giants on Sunday. Will he make it out of the first quarter? Probably not. It's probably just as awful as Eli, but we'll see.
I don't know. So, the Bills pulling away with the Giants, 28-14 in MetLife. Josh Allen still doing pretty good things on the ground and or running the ball and passing it. I like Josh Allen. He's a gunslinger. He needs to be smarter with the football, and he was this week, a little more consistent.
Yep.
They had a decent showing on offense, a pretty good showing on defense, and I think they'll be solid. They'll be second in the division, in my opinion. Hopefully, I mean, moving on. It's got a while, but yeah, like you said, Eli kind of sucking it up. They did give Saquon the ball more times this week. He had 11 rushes last week. We said he needed more. He got 18 this week and topped over 100 yards with a touchdown. Giants offense, besides Saquon,
still awful.
and their defense sucks just as bad. So they're rough. I mean, they were without Sterling Shepard as well, who's their number one receiver. So Sterling Shepard and Golden Tate both out. They're struggling even more because I mean, fucking T.O. and Ocho Cinco could come out of retirement and play for that fucking team. So
I'd like to see that. Actually, that'd be pretty cool. It's a bold strategy. See if it works out for him.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Moving on to the Bengals and 49ers and that slaughter fucking fest.
That was a slaughter. I was impressed with the Bengals almost beating the Seahawks at CenturyLink Field, right? And then everyone's hopes up. Then they go to play the 49ers at home, mind you. 49ers, 2 away games start the season, 2 wins for them. They got their asses kicked. 49ers defense, they're fucking awesome.
Still good.
Jimmy G finally had a good game. He did solid. I think he had 3 touchdowns. I want to point out, there's a running back. I don't even know how to say his name. Is it Mostert? I would just call him Mustard. I don't know. It's some
Mustard. That's fine. Mustard.
We'll just call him Mustard. He's a freaking beast. I mean, he came in and took over Matt Breida's spot. Honestly, this guy's a freaking monster. He's a receiver, receiving back. He freaking runs the ball hard. I like that guy. They got some good weapons on the offense, and their defense is still dominant. So they kicked the Bengals' ass. And we were just talking about, the Bengals could do something. No, they can't. They can't do anything. It was a fluke last week.
I agree. Jimmy Garoppolo doing pretty good, 3 touchdowns. Breida over 100 yards, and Deebo Samuel, my man. Around 87 yards, I think, and a touchdown. Pulling it out. I like Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
They did pretty good on offense. Their offense was clicking. Their defense, however, was fucking phenomenal. Only holding Joe Mixon. Holding him to under 20 yards rushing. Kicking Andy Dalton's ass, getting to the quarterback, stopping him. I mean, damn. It's bad.
They're good, man.
That's bad how good their defense is, but if good news from the Bengals, if you haven't picked up Tyler Boyd yet in fantasy, I recommend you doing that. That's twice he's had over 100 yards receiving.
My 3rd pick in my draft, he is an OG. He's already a beast.
Good.
AJ Green is out.
AJ Green gets back, he'll still probably be doing pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, the Bengals got shut out. That defense, 49ers, I got them in 2 of my leagues. I went and picked them up on the waiver wire. Good defense, and that's probably what's going to win them most of their games. 41-17, 49ers over the Bengals. Moving on to a close game. Came down to one of the last plays. Chargers at the Lions. Lions pull it out 13-10.
So I just got to say, the Lions defense is for real. Because personally, I think the Chargers as a team are for real. I think their offense is up there, as at least top 10 in the league. Defensively, looking at the defensive players they have, should be the fucking best team fucking last 50 years. I mean, they got some of the best damn front 7 guys I've seen lining up next to each other.
All right.
They did good. Only gave up 13 points. But the fucking Lions defense kicked some ass. I told people not to worry about Matt Patricia in the first year coach. He is a literal rocket scientist, people. Okay? Seriously. He's a rocket scientist outside of coaching football. He's smart. He's a genius. He knows what he's doing defensively, and this held the Chargers to 10 points. Why are you shaking your head?
I don't know what being a rocket scientist outside of football has to do with you being good at football, but you continue.
It's because he's a genius, Hunter. Put 2 and 2 together. I mean, come on. It's not that hard. So,
Matt Patricia. The defense was doing pretty good. I'm not going to be sold on the defense. You are top fucking 5. No, I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
go
say
with that.
top 5. I was
Top
talking about
10.
the Chargers. The Chargers
Oh,
could be top 10.
yeah, okay. Yeah, their defense is pretty good. The Chargers need to fucking score some points though. I mean, the Lions defense isn't that good, and they could not get in the fucking end zone. Turnovers was costly. Eckler, 70 fucking yards rushing after what he did last week against the Colts.
But he also no, but he's a good
On
receiver too. I think he broke 100 yards if you count his receptions.
total, yeah. But they couldn't get in the fucking end zone. Get in the damn end zone. But
Yeah,
defense
Phil.
or charge or fucking shit. The Lions defense did hold them. Lions offense, however, did do pretty good. Matthew Stafford, a couple fucking interceptions, and I picked him up in fantasy. But it's all right, whatever. Galladay pulling it out, 120 yards and a touchdown. That was just a very boring game, but very tight game. Just full of turnovers and not knowing who the
You're
fuck was
one
going to
of
win.
those people, Hunter. That is not a boring game. It's a great game. It was
Not a
a
boring
tremendous.
game, but there's just turnovers back and forth, back and forth. Let's
Right. It was
go.
great.
Get some
Oh,
fucking points on the board.
oh my
Stop making
God.
turnovers. Here we go.
Damn.
But yeah, defense on both sides of the ball showed up more than the offenses did. Uh, and yeah, Phillip Rivers throwing an interception late. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. Fucking double
Listen,
coverage.
story of his career, Hunter.
Yeah.
It's the
Stupid damn
next
play
thing
right
to
there.
damn fucking Brett Favre.
Stupid
Anyway,
play. Whatever. I called the Chargers to win it, and it cost me. Going to the Packers and the Vikings. Packers pull out 21-16. Woo! What a game that was.
no, Hunter. The Packers pulled 21 points out of their ass in the first quarter, and that was
And
it.
then
And they somehow
nothing after
still
that.
lost. So
Yeah.
Vikings defense, still good, still great, had a bad first quarter and
Yeah.
kicked ass the rest of the game. What do we keep saying? We're waiting for. We thought last week was a good start for the Vikings, and Kirk Cousins is some ass.
Kirk
I don't
Cousins,
know
he's
what his
kicking.
damn
He's
problem
killing
is,
it.
but he's just a joke.
Unfathomable.
He is going to literally ruin a franchise. He has so many great players on his team. His offensive line is solid. He's got a tremendous running back. He's got 2 at least top 10 receivers in the league. He's got a solid tight end. And what's he doing? He's about fucking 16 points. Okay,
Yeah.
Packers defense isn't even that good.
Yeah.
The fucking Bears offense is that terrible. That's what last week was. That's what the first week was. Okay, it's getting fucking ridiculous. It really is. He just needs to fucking give up or start playing like a damn. You know how much money this guy's getting paid? I think the
Oh, yeah.
fifth. I mean, he's like top 5. For
Yeah.
what? 16 points against fucking Packers?
Listen, I believe in Kirk Cousins. All right, he had some good
Ow.
years. I believe in him. He's got it in him. I feel it. He just needs to figure it the fuck out.
He's got
He
some
was
shit
dropping.
going on or
I
something.
mean,
I don't know what
some
it
of
is.
those plays that his receivers pulled it out for him because they were like that far away from being a fucking pick, and somehow a receiver comes down with it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Vikings came into the NFL came into this year saying they were going to be a run first team. Dalvin Cook getting 150 yards, doing a pretty good job. They ran the ball well last week. They put some more yards in the passing game this week, but still wasn't enough. I'm not going to say it was like you said, I'm not going to say it's the Packers defense pulling it out. Their defense got better from last year. It's not fucking great. But just, yeah, Kirk Cousins needs to figure it out. It's ridiculous. And it's aggravating because this is a fucking top-notch team.
I'm
if he
fucking
plays
over
good.
them. I'm over the Vikings. They're pissing me off. I'm just done with it. Let's just move on. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Moving on to another close game, kind of a shitty one or not a shitty one, but a fucking weird game. The Texans 13, Jaguars 12.
Most fucked up score I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
it was the most random score, 13-12. All I gotta say is this:
all because of a 2-point conversion.
Texans still have a solid team all around. Their offense got worked by the Jags defense. The Jags defense showed they still got it. They had a terrible first game against the fucking Chiefs, getting lit up for like 40-some points to give up 13. And they lost. What sucked for them, yeah, right. And it's that reason there, Hunter, that Jalen Ramsey's like, fuck it, get me out of here. He wants to trade. We'll see if they actually do it. Probably won't.
Jalen Ramsey gets traded to the Patriots with a 6th-round pick and a fucking month
ass
supply of
hurts.
Netflix
Your ass
subscription.
hurts. We can't handle fucking AB and Ramsey. Fucking Belichick would shoot them both.
Telling you, 6th-round pick and a week and a month of a Netflix
They are
subscription.
in our
You're about to
division.
get
Or
fucking
they
Jalen
would
Ramsey.
never. Well, no, they are in our conference. They would never do that on purpose. Okay. You think
Watch.
the Raiders would have released AB if they knew that he was going directly to the Patriots? No, they're going to do that. That'd be cool though. But anyway, Texans defense was great. Just a little bit better than the Jags, and I don't know. It's just either team could have won. Minshew, by the way, before I let you go, Minshew is impressive. They only put up 12 points, but he's got a good QBR. He's passing like 80% on his first
He's
two
doing pretty good.
games. He's doing pretty
Yeah.
good for some
He's got some
random
legs on him
quarterback
too.
I've never heard of.
He's got
Yeah.
some legs on him. He can run.
Yeah, he's
He can
impressive.
Yeah, I agree with you. That was the most fucked up ending. I mean, well, the Panthers ended like that a lot
Yeah, the
last
fucking
year.
Broncos is the most
But
fucked
I'm
up
like,
thing. We'll talk about that one.
that was fucked up. But I'm like,
Yeah.
your defense has been holding the Texans all fucking day.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you not gonna just kick a fucking field goal and tie the damn game? Your defense is solid. You've been holding, even if you don't get the ball first in overtime, just fucking kick the damn thing and call it a day. No, they want to go for 2 and get fucking. No, that didn't work out. Obviously, you can say it was a good call if they did go for 2 and got it. You can say it's a bad call if they did go for 2 and didn't get it. It can go either way. Personally, I think it was a bad call either way, but it's whatever. Yeah, the Texans still did pretty good. Jag defense showing up. They still got it, like you said. Jalen Ramsey going to go to the Patriots with a 6th-round pick and a cheesecake. Either way, whatever.
Double
We'll see
quarter
what
pounder,
happens
Hunter.
with that.
Get over yourself.
They're asking for 2
Cheesecake.
first-round picks, so who knows?
Well, we ain't doing all that, so that ain't gonna happen.
All right, moving on to a fucking slaughter fest. God, 43-0.
Me and my dad were
Patriots at
super
the
pleased
Dolphins.
watching this game. We were so happy, right? But in the fourth quarter, it was like, yeah, it's like 23-0. We're like, yeah, we won. We're still gonna watch it though. Pick 6. I'm like, fuck yeah, it was awesome. Next drive, I think it was like a 4-play drive. They're actually marching down the field. The worst pick 6 I've ever seen, Hunter. There's someone in the flat is wide open. I mean, he bobbled the ball about 4 different times. 4 times he bobbled the ball, wide open.
They're making it too obvious.
And we just were, oh, thanks, and just the fucking Dolphins are the worst team in NFL. They could be the worst team in NFL history when the year's out because they are starting off this. They're terrible. They're so.
It feels like they're making it too obvious to tank with the bobbling of the ball, like he's fucking juggling, and then Fitzpatrick throws or Rosen, whoever fucking was playing, I think it was Rosen, throws the damn ball right past the fucking receiver. The receiver ducked. He ducked out of the way of the ball. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you sure right, I did.
Ducked it, went right over his fucking head. You're making it way too fucking
I couldn't
obvious.
tell you. I'll give them this. When they traded Thick and McPatrick, I think they have like 4 fucking first-round picks. More than likely end up with 2 lottery picks. So they're playing for the future, but this could be the world. Like, if I'm Brian Flores, oh my God. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be alive when the season's over because there'd be a lot of suicidal thoughts. I mean, it's pretty awful.
They got 3 first-round picks right now and 2 second-round picks. So they're looking good in that category. But, damn, their team is just so fucking bad.
I mean, they got to make those picks be exactly perfect.
I like how we're not even talking about the Patriots right now because the Patriots, we know, they're already good. But it's just how bad the fucking Dolphins are.
Yeah. It's one thing to lose a game 49-10 in Miami. Okay, let's move on. Maybe if you lose the next game, lose by 14 points or 10 points. Get some points, maybe. No. It was worse.
Squeak out a fucking field goal.
43-0. You lose by 39, then you'll lose by fucking 43. They're going to lose by 50. Don't even matter who they play. That's just how it's going.
one of these teams is going to feel bad about it. Kick the ball out of bounds so they get it to 40, and I bet you they'll still have to fucking punt.
Oh,
They
God.
can't get 20 yards down the field. Whatever. We can't just keep talking about how bad they are. We got to talk about the other team at least a little bit.
Well,
Whoever
Antonio
plays.
Brown in the first half, they did a lot of easy routes with him, just simple
Yeah.
like 5 and outs using his speed. The second half, I'm not worried, but I expected it. If you watch any of the second half plays, a lot of Brady and AB not knowing each other very well.
Yeah, it didn't
I
click.
remember a couple touchdown shots. AB went over the top. Brady went outside.
Yeah.
Miscommunication. Another time, Antonio Brown went outside. Brady went inside. Stuff like that. That's where him and Edelman would have a connection and be good there. Once they figure that out, they'll be fine. But
Yeah.
dude, what they have 4 catches, like 60 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, around that.
Pretty damn solid, if you ask
Pretty
me.
good. Yeah, he got targeted a good bit too. I liked it. They'll figure it out, the connection issues.
They'll be good.
Moving on, we got the Chiefs and the Raiders, 28-10. Chiefs
game.
win that at Oakland. Yep.
How do you
Patrick Mahomes.
can't start off telling me you're up 10-0. Just like, I mean, seriously, like 5 seconds in, they're up 10-0. I'm like, oh my God, this could be great. And then that was it. That was it. I think I think they scored 28. I think they scored 4 touchdowns in the second as they scored all their points in the second quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then that was it. And they were like, we won. The Raiders suck.
Yep.
Kind of disappointed, but whatever. They're a better team, so, I guess I should
we kind of expected it coming in. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense, you kind of can expect what the fuck they're going to do. He's going to throw for over 400 and 4 touchdowns every fucking game, and they're going to run for like 5. So, I mean, you got to expect that. The defense did hold the Oakland Raiders to only 10 points, though, so that's pretty good. Derek Carr, some costly interceptions. I think he thrown 2. Josh Jacobs still doing pretty good at 99 yards rushing. One more and he would got me bonus points, but it's whatever. God. Yeah. Oakland's still looking pretty solid though. I mean, granted, we knew this
they're
was
on pace
happen.
They can still be that 500 or better team, maybe.
Yeah. Looking pretty good. I'm liking what I see from Josh Jacobs, Derek Carr, the whole team in general. And hell, they did better than the fucking Jaguars did, a number 1 defense at holding the fucking Chiefs to only 28 points.
Yeah.
They stopped the run.
Well, they made halftime adjustments and didn't give up any points in the second half, but their offense was dog shit. So
it's all right. They'll figure it out. We figured that was going to happen. Going to the Rams and the Saints at Los Angeles. Rams pull it out 27-9, and Drew Brees.
First of all, their season is over. I don't think the Steelers is over. I think Rudolph is okay. Of a backup. Teddy Bridgewater, maybe if this was like the first year after he had torn his ACL, that Teddy Bridgewater, I'd say there's a chance in hell that they can make the playoffs. But without Drew Brees for, 6 weeks? Okay.
8.
Honestly, their defense isn't that good. They probably go 0-6, if not 1-5 at best. They really do. Honestly, I think the Rams got away with another win. I don't think the Rams played that great. They had some big plays, but it was a super close game before Brees was officially rolled out.
Right.
And then really all the way up to about the fourth quarter, it was doable.
Yeah.
They got to play better to show me that they're going to be Super Bowl, champs or represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Because right now, I think the Cowboys top them. They got to start playing better. They got very fortunate, if you ask me.
Even when the Saints even when Drew Brees was in the game, they didn't put up any fucking touchdown. I mean, it was like 2 field goals. They didn't score any fucking points hardly.
Yeah, their offense is shaky right now.
Yeah, and it's going to be even worse. I think they're going to lose a lot of these fucking games coming because I don't think Bridgewater's going to pull it out. He's a decent quarterback, but I don't think he's going to pull it out quite like Brees.
It's not that he's not a terrible quarterback. It's that you're going from Drew Brees, probably at least top 5 quarterback of all time if you count his numbers.
You're not going to fill those shoes.
You just can't, yeah.
Not. Nobody can go in and fill those shoes that he's already got in that franchise. So, I mean, but game-wise, It was a pretty close game besides a couple of key plays that the Rams made that the Saints could not.
Yeah.
That fucking like 70-yard run or slant route to Cooper Kupp.
Breaks
That
like 3
basically,
tackles and takes
yeah,
it to
that
the
opened
fucking
it up right
house.
there, and it was game on from that point on. Just got the morale
They gave
booster,
up,
Breeze
I
went out.
think, 2 or 3 huge plays to Brandon Cooks,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
It was a close game, a couple key plays with a difference maker, but even with Breeze in the game, they couldn't score points
No.
regardless. But moving on, the Saints are fucked for these 8 weeks. I mean,
They are fucked. I agree.
it's gonna be bad. But yeah, good win for the Rams. Moving on to last year, I think it was the who was it? The Raiders and another team in like it took 5 minutes or 10 minutes to get through the fucking last play of the game
You're referring to Raiders Chiefs 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay,
If I'm
that's what
not
it was.
mistaken, it was 2 years ago. This is the same game
This is
they.
that's just like that game. This
Yeah,
is
I
fucked
think
up.
I think that game you're talking about, they ran 3 plays with 0 seconds on the clock because of penalties. This
Mhm.
fucking game was about as close as you can get to that. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
They tried going for 2, didn't happen. Went to kick a PAT, another fucking penalty thrown, went for 2 again, and they got it. Not to mention the touchdown they had to even get to that point.
yeah,
Back shoulder, Emmanuel Sanders, about a fucking, just a fucking like half centimeter, both feet touching the ground. Really phenomenal. And can we get a round of applause for Eddie? Is it Pianero or something like that? For a
yep,
Bears kicker. I think he drained 3 kicks in the game and
yep.
a game winner.
They have
Pretty
a
awesome.
kicker, ladies and gentlemen. They have a field goal kicker.
Until he shanks 4 the next game, I'm sure that'll
Yeah,
happen.
let's not jump the gun on that because it's going to be bad. But yeah, 16-14. You said it all. The most fucked up ending I think I've ever seen or one of. And
It was
then
interesting.
Trubisky going down the field, getting in range, and the fucking rookie coming out with a damn good field goal for the fucking win, 16-14.
And
Joe
it's
Flacco did
always
pretty
cool to
bad.
see everybody like go crazy and like literally the whole fucking like anyone
Oh yeah.
Bears related was fucking doing backflips
Just
because of
imagine
their
he would have missed
yeah.
that fucking field goal.
Oh god.
Oh my lord! He might have gotten jumped leaving the stadium.
Oh my god. That honestly would have been hilarious. I wouldn't have felt bad.
Oh,
It'd be so funny.
it would have been horrible. But yeah, I mean it was a close game. I didn't think it was going to be that close, but
Yeah.
fuck, the
Close game, but
Broncos
it
did better
wasn't
than the damn
yeah.
Bears did, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well their defense was outstanding, that's why. I mean
Yeah,
honestly. So
yeah, it was a defensive game.
it
Two
was a
great
great
defenses.
game, Hunter. But the game of the fucking week, I didn't get to see the entirety of the Saints Texans last week. I heard it was awesome. This fucking Eagles Falcons game was fucking awesome. I watched every second
Yeah,
of it. It was
yeah,
insane. Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz are both out of their fucking brains because they were throwing some of these shittiest throws, making
yeah.
the worst decisions. And then they turn right around and make, a couple fourth down conversions, some fucking 60-yard bomb, bunch of crazy plays. It was awesome. It
Yep.
was a great game, and somehow the fucking Falcons won. I would never have thought. I didn't think they were that good, to be honest with you, but they gave it to their defense. They gave it to the fucking Eagles. I mean, they hurt like 4 of their players, fucking beat
Yep.
their asses physically. It was awesome.
Yep. Fucked my fantasy team pretty good. Matt Ryan sucking some major ass as well as Carson Wentz. A defensive showing. Julio Jones pulled this game out of his ass and
He's a
gave it to
fucking
the fucking
beast.
Falcons.
Come
He's
on,
a
he's a
fucking
beast.
man. Actually, not even him. All Falcons receivers made some good plays, and they were the
They
difference
did.
makers in this
Yeah.
fucking game. Because Matt Ryan was sucking some ass. The receivers pulled it out for him.
Yeah, he overthrew about 4 touchdown passes in a row in like the
Yep.
second quarter.
What do you have? 3 interceptions or 2?
He had
2 or
3
3?
picks and 3 touchdowns and 3 of this and 3 of that.
Ugly ones too in the fucking red zone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting here watching this game because I need some fantasy points from him, Devontae Freeman, and Julio, and I'm like, because he'll throw a fucking pick right at the damn in the red zone. I'm
But
like,
then the
or
next play gets a fucking nice little screen pass touchdown to Julio. So.
yeah, or you have Devontae Freeman. They'll run it up the middle. I don't know what Dan Quinn's got in his fucking mind, but his coaching style is fucking ass. No, it's horrible. Devontae Freeman walks in on the fucking field, it's a run up the middle 95% of the time.
Yeah, if he walks
For
off,
what?
they're fucking passing.
For 1 or 2 fucking yards. And then another fucking Smith, I think is his name, comes in the fucking game as running back on a fucking 2nd and 15. They'll do a damn pitch, outside zone, an inside zone, fucking counters, and he'll get, 10 fucking yards. And I'm like, why can't you do this with Devontae Freeman, man? I'm
It's all
getting
because
12
of you.
yards a game with
He's
Freeman.
thinking, I hate that fucking guy, Hunter, and this is for
Smith
you.
on my fantasy team as a flex, so he's going to get some more fucking touches and better run plays. That's what it is.
That's a good impression of his voice, too.
Fuck Matt Ryan. He sucks. Julio Jones in the receiving corps pulled it out, and the Eagles are struggling against that defense. Falcons pull it out 24-20 at Atlanta. Moving on to my wild card team. It's fucking falling apart. The Browns won 23-3 against the Jets Monday Night Football.
Okay, well, all I gotta say is this: if the Jets weren't the Jets and weren't terrible, and they didn't have a quarterback, whatever the case is, the Browns would be 0-2. Their offense made big plays. OBJ was picked. We can not like him all we want, Hunter. That damn catch you have
showed up though.
Beautiful. My God, it was great. And I think he broke like 21.7 miles per hour on his game-sealing touchdown run at the end. So he was great. I don't think I think Chubb was solid. Baker Mayfield. Here's his problem. Okay, he is got this head on him. I hate it. I hate it because, I like the guy. But every time he hikes the ball, he looks all the way down the fucking
way down there.
Back of the and he's got fucking 4 guys wide open, and you need like 5 yards. You got 2 flat routes wide open, no one around him. And then when someone gets pressure because he's looking down there, nobody's open, he rolls out to the right or left, and at the last second, I got a flat guy. Oh, well, he's covered now, incomplete pass, way to fucking go. Now you got to punt it. He needs to get his head out of his ass. That way, A, I can get more fantasy points, and B, their offense can be as good as they're capable of being. It's pretty fucking simple. He keeps trying to fucking throw Hail Marys every time. Ridiculous. He's a sophomore now, Hunter. There's no excuses. Okay.
No, I get it. He might be hitting a sophomore slump.
Fucking
the Browns in general, the media hypes these teams up.
Yeah.
And when they don't live up to the fucking hype, everybody is like, oh, well, they're falling apart. Of course they're falling apart because it's a first-year team. They've got a bunch of these new fucking players, this brand-new quarterback. The quarterback's 2 years in.
First-year head coach. Never been
first-year head coach. The discipline on this team is fucking horrendous.
I think they broke 10 again, didn't they?
Yeah, Myles Garrett is the most penalized fucking defensive player in football ever since he came in. And he had 2 personal fouls and I think 3 total penalties yesterday.
He had 2 roughing the passers and he had an offsides penalty.
Baker Mayfield, like you said, he looks way down there and doesn't look right here first. He doesn't go through his checkdowns very good. He needs to figure it out. Odell saved their ass. Because
he did.
Le'Veon Bell wasn't doing too bad besides the fumble. And the damn quarterbacks weren't doing that bad as well. It's just they couldn't fucking score points because of a little turnover. But Baker needs to get it together. The Browns' offense and the whole team in general, they're so undisciplined. They need to figure it out. They have a lot of talent on this team, and you called it. Fucking Kitchens, whatever his name is.
Freddie Kitchens. I told you, if there's going to be a problem, it'll be coaching. And right now, he's got 0 discipline on his team.
Yeah.
And he calls plays. He is calling their fucking plays. Yep. I'm fairly certain. Okay, I see him out there, Andy Reid, with the fucking playbook shit going on, calling these plays. You got to tell your quarterback, hey, throw it to the fucking check down so we can actually, I don't know, keep the drive alive maybe get a first down here and there. I don't know. It's something to think about. That's what he has to do, and he's not doing it.
No. That's what's killing this team. I mean, they have a lot of talent. Just fucking damn discipline. Discipline. That's all it is. Yeah. And without that, they're going to keep these. I mean, they won against the fucking Jets, though, with a damn Sam Darnold's. I think he's dead. I don't know.
He's got mononucleosis, Hunter. Have some respect.
Yeah, well, I had
Millions
it
of families suffer every year.
I've had it too. I understand. So, yeah, 23-3, Browns win it. Monday Night Football in New York against the Jets. Pretty good damn episode, I think. Oh, no, we have one more topic. I about forgot.
You did.
Thursday night football. Thursday night football. We have the Titans visiting the Jaguars. 8:20 p.m. Thursday night. Week 3, starting it off. Who you got?
So I'll just start off by saying the Titans are the most inconsistent team I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Last year even, they beat the shit out of the Patriots like one week, and the next week they fucking lost like the Bengals or some shit. What is that about? What sense does that make? I'm going to say Titans because they should be a better team with or without Jalen Ramsey on the Jaguars. But who the fuck knows? They don't fuck. I mean, they're the most roller coaster team. They're so damn stupid to guess. I don't even try anymore. I don't get any of their players. I don't use their defense in fantasy anymore. They're just a team that is they're the most random team. Yeah. So I'm going to say them because they are better. But the Jags defense could make some plays against that shit-ass quarterback named Marcus Mariota, and they could pull out a win. Who knows?
I'm going to go with the Titans as well. Jaguars don't have a damn soul on that fucking offense like that.
They got Minshew. Come on.
That is relevant. So, yeah, they have a second-string quarterback starting. They have Leonard Fournette, who I think he's hurt again.
Shocker.
Who's their receivers? Yeah, okay. So, and their defense is the only thing that is worth a shit. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Titans. Like you said, they're a roller coaster team. You got Derrick Henry. You got Marcus Mariota, Delaney Walker. A pretty decent offense. They just need to figure it out. And their defense is solid as well. I think their defense is enough to stop a high school offense in the Jaguars. So I think they can pull that out pretty easily.
Yeah.
I don't see it being a blowout, but I see it being pretty close. So I'm gonna take the Titans as well.
Huh. I'm just gonna copy everything I say. All right. That was a good episode.
Fuck you, Nick. Just fuck off. Fuck off.
Hey, let's end on a positive note, will we? Good news, people.
Sure.
Hunter has decided to let me punch him in the face, and that way we're going to fix his nose. As you can see, if you look on Hunter's side of the screen right now, it's actually pointing completely fucking different from the opposite direction of where it should be facing.
I haven't heard that one yet.
So good news. We're going to get that fixed. And we'll see you guys
Ever since middle school, Nick. Ever since middle school.
It's pronounced junior high now, Hunter. Okay?
Really?
Yeah, it is. It is pronounced junior high.
Okay. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and end it on that note. Thank you for watching. Tune in a little later this week. I think the episode will be coming out Friday. If not Friday, it will be out Saturday.
If not Saturday, then Sunday. If not Sunday, then Monday. And so on and so forth.
It will be out before Sunday because that's the fucking games, dipshit.
We're going live, people. We're going live.
Thank you for watching episode 21. Tune in a little later, Friday or Saturday, or
Sunday or Monday 22. Or whenever.
And thank you for watching. We'll catch you later.
Thursday, probably.